Happy Thursday from the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. The weekend is almost here. What are your weekend plans? How about looking at Florida Keys homes for sale? That'll definitely be time better spent than watching that football game you're planning on watching where your team may or may not win. A home in the Florida Keys will give you and your family decades of enjoyment where that football game will only last about 3 hours, and depending on if your team wins, it might be 3 great hours or it might be 3 miserable hours. It's a little cool here for Keys standards, but it's just barely after 6:30 a.m. I just get in with my dog. It's 72 degrees outside and we're supposed to have rain all day. But if you compare that to the fact that it's 26 degrees in Detroit, and a rainy day in Key West beats a sunny day in Detroit every single time, I'll take Key West in the rain. This is my morning market MLS update post I do every day right about this time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys in the last 24 hours. If you follow this post every day, you'll be ahead of most buyers. Most buyers wait for a home to come onto Zillow before they look at it, and then they frantically call their Realtor one to get inside. But unfortunately, by the time Zillow puts a house live, it's usually been on the MLS 2 or 3 days and all the good deals are already gone. If you follow this post every day, you will know about every listing from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the Realtors know about them. You can see the listing, call me, I'll get you in that day. You'll be in and already under contract before the other buyers even see it on Zillow. Also, make sure you stay to the very end of this video. That's I'm going to tell you about an offer I'm making where I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go directly towards your closing costs. If you like this video, please let me know by clicking the like, thumbs up sign below. If you want to see more videos of this nature or videos about life in the Florida Keys in general, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have 5 great homes to talk about today, but before I tell you about the homes, the state of Florida Legal Department requires I tell you the data I'm about to read to you comes directly from the Florida Keys Multiple Listing Service. I'm not claiming any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings are my own listings, and I'm also not accepting any responsibility for any inaccuracies there may be in these listings. I'm simply reading it to you directly from the MLS. From time to time, I'll express my own opinion. If I feel a house is way overpriced, I'll let you know. If I feel a house is a great deal, I'll let you know. I'll give a little bit of my opinion, but for the most part, the data I'm reading you is directly from the Florida Keys Multiple Listing Service. The first one is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 138 square foot condo in Key West on Howe Street in Bahama Village, which is the neighborhood of Old Town in Key West. The good features of this particular property, the best one is it comes with a transient license. That means you can rent it one night at a time, just like a hotel. The majority of Key West is a 30-day minimum rental by law, so this would be a pretty good investment opportunity for someone that wants to rent, or someone that wants a weekend crash pad and you want to rent it out when you're not using it to pay the taxes and the insurance. This would be a good investment, but it's still only 138 square feet and it's $599,000. Then on United Street in Key West's Old Town neighborhood, we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,593 major fixer-upper renovation project, but a great address. That's being offered at $1.2 million, which I know sounds like a lot of money for a renovation project, but not in that neighborhood. You'll see houses in that neighborhood in the $2+, sometimes $3+ million range. So this is a good opportunity if you want to put some sweat equity in and build up a nice, nice house and have it be worth a lot more money than you paid for it. Then we go to Sugarloaf Key, Lower Sugarloaf. It's also known as Sugarloaf Shores as the subdivision on West Bonita Lane. We have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,638 square foot house. It's kind of a double waterfront house. It's right on the open water looking out over Sugarloaf Bay with the sunset view. And then it has a canal on the side and a boat dock. So your boat's protected from the open water, but you still have the beauty of that open water view and the sunset. That one's being offered at $2,200,000, which is a great price for that house. Just the lot of land alone, just the location. You can't beat that. Like they say, the most important words in real estate are location, location, location. Then we go to Cudjoe Key, which is 1 key up from Sugarloaf Key, in a subdivision called Cudjoe Gardens. There's 2 big advantages I see at Cudjoe Gardens. Like, there's quite a few, but my 2 favorite are, number 1, the boating. You've got wider canals there, you've got deeper canals, and you've got a deeper way to go out of the canal into the main ocean. I know people that have a 60, 70-foot yacht in Cudjoe Gardens, or a big sailboat in Cudjoe Gardens, or a sport fisherman. The other favorite thing of mine is there's only 1 road into this area, and right at the very beginning of the road off the highway is a sheriff's substation. Anyone coming there with ill intentions is going to see the big letters that say sheriff, and they'll see half a dozen cars with blue lights out front. That'll probably make them turn around. Other nice features of Cudjoe Gardens is that the lots are a little bit bigger. The houses are spread apart. You're not right on top of your neighbors. So that always helps. Some of the other lower keys, your house might literally be 10 or 15 feet from your neighbor's house. Then the last one we have is also on Cudjoe Key in a park called Venture Out. Venture Out is a mobile park community. There are some houses there, but it's probably 85 to 90% mobile homes. They also have the transient license that I spoke of before, where you can rent them out 1 day at a time. We have a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 667 square foot mobile home on the canal. It's being offered at $590,000. Venture Out is a great park. They have a pool, they have a marina, they have a ship store, they have a boat ramp, they have tennis courts, they have shuffleboard. They have 24-hour manned gated security that is very difficult to get through. I think I could probably get in the White House easier than I could get into Venture Out. But at the end of the day, it's still $590,000 for a trailer. And that's the end of them for today. If you want to see any of these houses, please let me know, or any house anywhere in the Florida Keys. You can call me 24/7 at 305-731-0501. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. And now, as I promised earlier, my offer to pay $1,000 of your closing costs. If you buy or sell any home with me anywhere in the Florida Keys between now and June 30th, 2024, I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. I made this offer for most of last year, and I was planning on ending it at the end of 2023, but it's worked out so well, I'm going to continue it another 6 months. I've sold a few houses from this offer. I've made a little bit of money. My sellers have saved a little bit, and my buyers and my sellers have saved a little bit of money. And I've made some people happy residents of the fabulous Florida Keys. That's a win-win for everybody. Just mention this when you call me to look at some of the houses, and I will definitely honor that $1,000. Some people have even asked me, in lieu of putting it towards their closing costs, would I make a charitable donation in their name, and I'm also very willing to do that. One gentleman asked me to donate to St. Jude's because his granddaughter was there. Another family was very big into animals, so they asked me to donate to the ASPCA, and I'm certainly willing to do that as well, as long as it is a bona fide 501c3 corporation. I'll make a donation of $1,000 in your name if you buy or sell any home with me anywhere in the Florida Keys between now and June 30th, 2024. Again, I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty, 305-731-0501.